I was an only child until I was 11. I feel like I had an immensely lonely, isolated upbringing. And I was very much a tomboy. Like, my mom used to buy me all these girls' things and dresses, and I'd organise jumble sales on our pavement, and I'd just sell all the dresses. Because the girls thought I was just strange, they just kind of rejected me. And so that was very difficult for me. I went to art school, so I struck up friendships with people who were kind of non-threatening in a sexual way. And when I was 15, there was one particular guy who we would meet every Saturday morning in Hillbrow. I'd take the bus from my home in Bryanston. So I'd pop into what was then Hillbrow Records. And there was a woman that worked there, blue eyes and shaved hair, and she kind of took a liking to me. You know, I was quite innocent, you know, I wasn't, you know, looking for anything. I would just listen to music and stop there, and then she started putting these like little notes in front of me. And at first I was like a bit scared, you know, I was a bit like nervous, and I was scared, but at the same time I was intrigued. I was like, what is this? You know, there's actually somebody who's paying attention to me. So eventually, you know, after a couple of her requests, I said yes. From that day on, she started convincing me that I was gay. Initially, I was like, no, I don't believe that I am, but because I had no foundation or nothing to stand on, I started believing it. It was like a craving, just this craving ignited, and this hunger for more. And I started studying. You know, I had relationships with women, serious relationships with women after that. I also started getting involved in the whole kind of rave culture, the whole club scene, and we started doing drugs together. We started with dope and then moved on to LSD. She said to me, Nicky, you know, I hope that one day you read this and that it changes your life. And I was just so proud. I was like, sorry. You know, I was just so proud. I was just like, I just thought, I don't need this. Like, I don't need, like, why would I need the Bible? Why would I, you know, it's like, I was just so proud. One day I was sitting in my room and I just felt his presence come into my room, and I just felt him say to me, Nicky, follow me. Like, come follow me. And I just said, no, I'm not ready. And he left me, just, you know, God, you know, the Lord's a gentleman. He left me to see for myself that, you know, the decisions that I was making and the path that I'd chosen was not a happy one. My relationships around were deteriorating. I just felt like a deep sense of disappointment. I used to be on that dance floor with all the lights and the music, and inside I was crying. I want another chance. I wish I could start my life over again. That's what I used to think. I used to be on that dance floor thinking, I wish I could start all over again, you know? Or I'd be driving home on drugs. I remember one day I was driving home and I was thinking, I wish that I could just have a clean slate. And then I started, you know, I actually started reading the Bible. I'd be at my girlfriend's place and I opened this, it wasn't my Bible, it was her Bible. And I started reading Proverbs, and it was just like, it just jumped out at me. I read it and I said to her, but this is the truth. This is the truth, you know? It's like so clear, so simple. While I was studying, there was a couple, I knew that they were Christians. And they'd often invite me to church, and I just kept on saying no. And you know, they never judged me. They knew that I was what I was. They just loved me, you know. They just loved me. Then, you know, I just started asking more questions. And one Sunday she invited me, and I said, yes, I'll go. I went with her, and I walked in, and I'm skinny, and my hair's shaved, and I walked into the church, and you know, it felt like everyone was looking at me saying, sinner. But I mean, it wasn't really like that. It was just my own convictions. And there was a black guy preaching about Jesus being the well of life, you know, this well of living water. And then afterwards, he gave an altar call, and I gave my life to the Lord, and I just felt this weight lift off my shoulders, like this. I can't explain it any other way except that this weight lifted off me. I felt like I was in this pit, like it was a slimy, dark filthy pit, and I couldn't get out of it. I wanted to get out, but I didn't know how. And all I could see was God reaching down and saying, just take my hand, you know. And I just remember saying within myself, you know what, I don't understand any of this. I don't understand it, but you know what? I'm just going to take your hand and I'm going to trust you. Trusting Him to actually lead me out of it. Because I can't do it in myself. I couldn't do it in my own strength. That experience of being reborn was just so real to me. It was like this absolute spiritual transformation. It was like just this fire going on inside of me, you know. And for the first time in my life, I felt alive. And I felt, yo, this is like just this revelation of who Jesus is, you know, that He's alive, that He's really alive, you know, and that He saves, that He loves us. He came into my life and He literally, like, He wiped the slate of my life clean. It's like He came and He said, okay, Nicky, like, nah, you know, giving you another chance. I'm giving you a second chance. I'm giving you an opportunity to start your life afresh, you know. And I think that was so incredible for me. That was the break. It was like, you know, just that second chance, you know. That friend of mine who used to minister to me at Tech, he looked at me one day and he said to me, you know, Nicky, God has actually physically changed your face. He actually changed my face. He softened its edges, started healing me emotionally, and my dress code changed. My work changed too. I mean, in terms of the visual, you know, my work completely changed. The subject matter changed. Things that I would have drawn before, I wouldn't draw anymore. Relationships started healing. You know, my relationship with my parents. Now, I'd also been praying for about a year for a husband. You know, I'd go to God and I'd say, look, you know, I don't really know much about men. I don't know what to look for. I don't know where to find them. You know, I'm not going pub crawling and all that stuff. So please just bring him, because I don't know what to do. And besides that, you know he's actually the right person for me, you know. And then he did. He brought Skalk supernaturally. Yeah, so we've been married 15 years. 3 beautiful kids. Sometimes I meet women that I am attracted to, but God really, you know, by His grace, He helps me. You know, He gives me the strength to flee or to overcome it. You know, I can't do it without the Lord. I mean, I wouldn't be able to be married without Him, and I wouldn't be able to raise my kids without Him. I've got so many weaknesses and shortfalls, and you know, whenever there's something that I don't know, I go to God and I say, Lord, like, help me with this. You know, I need your help. I can't do this. Like, I need your help. And He does. He brings people, or he does it. It's amazing.